Hey everyone, welcome back to This Week at Naked and Famous Denim. We got a fun episode lined up for you, something we haven't done before. But before we get into that fun stuff, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me come around the table here. I'll do a quick fit check. I was feeling, I won't say lazy this morning, but I wanted to be comfortable. So I have on top here my DN 1920 watch cap in navy, keeping me warm because it is still a little bit chilly outside. I have on my Wonderlooper recycled cotton, I forget, ELS recycled, something like that, in this lovely ecru. I shortened mine a little bit because it was a little bit longer for me, and we're gonna have some more Wonderlooper talk later in the episode. No belt today, but I do have, of course, the Benchmade 940, complete with a cherry pie on the blade, because we're enjoying a little cherry pie up here in the warehouse. And then I have on my faded left hand twills, and I do have to say I was wearing my Fat Foxes earlier and I slipped into these guys, and ooh, they are so comfortable, nicely faded, so soft, and they just fit great. And then on the feet, rare appearance of the Realtree Crocs, which are like my editing shoes. So if I'm editing video, I put the Crocs on just to be comfy at the office. Jimmy, what are you wearing today?
Howdy y'all. Today I'm wearing that stuff from the jacket. The jacket is a gift from lovely co-worker Max. He gave it to me. Well, could you remind me what fabric it is exactly?
Indigo, dark indigo.
Dark indigo canvas?
Yeah.
Here you go. Yeah, trucker jacket. Underneath it is the circular knit tee. The jeans I'm wearing today, they are Forbidden Fruit Strong Guys. The boots I'm wearing, they are Red Wing mock toe roughneck boots, I think. Well, and a little dangler. What do you call it? The charm?
Leather key charm.
Leather key charm.
Yours is so dark. Look how nicely yours is. Just don't show your keys. But look at that. Where you been taking this thing? You're working at a coal mine.
No, I believe it was also a gift from Max too. Oh. I've been taking a lot of things from these two, man. What a generous man. All right, next one up, Max.
Okay. What am I wearing? Lots of layer today, so I've got my indigo blanket line here with the other gray hoodie that I got, and my t-shirt. No, it's no good. I got my Black Cobra classic. So this is the woman's fit with some stretch. That's only.
What's on the feet?
Oh, this is a no-name shoes, Western style with a foam sole, very light, very cheap too.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Max and Jimmy. So here I am again in the Naked and Famous Denim headquarters in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Going to be a little bit of a fit overview, what I'm wearing today. I always go bottom to top, so start from least interesting to most interesting. I have the Thursdays waxy rough out leather sneakers here, doing really, really well. I really like them. I wish they were wider. Aside from that, great shoes. My solid black True Guys, I washed them. First wash. I know, first wash. Yeah, you can still see they got a slight little wrinkle. I should have steamed that one out there. But yeah, I kind of really like these. Bonus point, there's probably like the jeans I have which are in the best condition, because I kind of like keeping the black jeans all looking kind of fresh and crispy, so I want to beat them up too much. I know it goes against what we do, but I have all my blue jeans I like to beat up in the black jeans. I try to keep a little bit cleaner. Who knows, I definitely know that there are some customers out there who like not fading their jeans, which is crazy, but that's kind of me for black jeans. On the core, just like Garrett, I have the ELS Wonderlooper t-shirt. Mine's got the full length.
Is yours the same?
Mine is white, yours is a crew.
Oh, okay.
If it looks a little bit yellow, it's just me. This one is also freshly washed, but it's been worn a lot. I got a lot of miles on this one, and you can see it's quite it definitely has been hot washed well, so it doesn't shrink at all. It's a long shirt for a long fellow. And again, I got my work shirt, of course, in the triple yarn red over here. Pretty good. I followed Jimmy's idea. I'm gonna untame the mane and let like the locks run wild over here. So nothing on the head today. But I do have, of course, watch check with Vinny here. We got the G-Shocks here, always. And that's that. So yeah, thank you very much. That's a little pitch check over here. As for what's going on in the warehouse, well, an awful lot's been going on in the warehouse. We had a fantastic release of the Kibata Kaiju, which you see is this kind of what we got left over here. It's been a real hero. We spent a lot of time shipping them out there. I know for sure some of you guys have already received these. I've seen pictures of that. And I was really happy to see a lot of familiar names on some of those orders. So it was a great pleasure of us to send them all out to you guys there. I think it's a cool little collectible. Of course, we have 2 more patterns coming later on in the year. We have a nice red one and a beautiful fox fiber cord. Those will be revealed at a later date. As for this week's release, it's a really, really big one, a super hyped one. I know a lot of you guys are actually calling in, asking about this one. It's the MIJ16 coming this Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern. We have one over here. We'll talk about it briefly. The Genseki, which I believe means iron ore in Japanese. You have the Genseki over here. Why do we call it iron ore?
Well, I think it's Genseki.
I'm going to go for the hard G.
Brandon said it sounds like Genseki, like a gen set.
Could be.
A generator, gen set.
Genseki.
I don't know.
We'll look it up there. I'm a little bit rough if it's a G or G. Let us know. Correct us. Correct us in the comments there. Why is it called that? Just going to show it off over here because there's a lovely brown weft over there. So we just...
It's raw and untreated like bumpy iron ore.
Yes. Let us know exactly what type of iron ore you think it resembles the most. I know there's a lot out there. Is it the hematite? Is it magnetite? Is it anything else like that?
I like the shiny one.
The shiny one, yeah. Garrett took some photos. That was a bit of a behind the scenes. We talked about that
We
last
talked
week.
about it on the live stream. By the way, if you don't tune into the live stream every Thursday at 7 p.m., definitely tune in because we kind of did a deep dive on the creation of the photos for this, and it was a little bit of an ordeal, but we got it done in the end. So I'm happy that these are finally coming out because I think they're super cool, and pretty much everyone who's seen them in person, like whether it be in the store or at New York or wherever, was like, wow, these are really cool. And some people had to already pick up.
This is already my favorite release of 2026. I don't think it's going to change. Tristan has some, Sandra has some. I have to try very, very hard not to get these.
I'm so tempted, but I'm waiting for
I'm
something
staying
else.
my hand. I'm going to resist, but this is probably number 1 for the whole year. Low tension weave. They just don't make them very quickly. So grab them while you can. MIJ16s this Thursday, 11 a.m.
All right, so we do have one other thing. I don't know the exact time when it's coming, but it will be coming for spring, summer. And I just got reminded of it because Terry, he came into my office all flustered.
Stormed in.
Kind of like when Kramer comes into
like
the apartment.
Whoa.
And he's like, hey, you getting any of those purple Wonderlooper hoodies? And I'm like, I don't know. It was a year ago since I placed the order. Let me check. So we printed out the order that we're going to be getting for spring, summer at Wonderlooper. Because I know some of you guys are going to be curious, like, oh, what styles are you getting? What colors are you getting? Maybe you watched the Wonderlooper preview video. So I thought we could kind of go through that, and I'll put them up on the screen. So what are we getting, Terry?
All right, so
other than like the restocks, I guess you could quickly go through those too.
Yeah, we have some new, no new colors here, but of course we are restocking the double heavyweight T-shirts. We're going to giving all the classic colors. So like black, white, heather, gray, and a crew. We're also doing these ELS T-shirts, which by sheer coincidence, Garrett and I are wearing again today.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, so we're both getting the crew that Garrett has, the white one that I have, and like the gray one as well. So these are coming back in. These are a little bit lighter, but they're also super, super soft and really nice. Got all the other features that you're used to, lighter collars, etc. We have a lot of super loopers for this order. So this is the super loop order, not like the regular Wonderlooper, like quadruple heavyweight,
Well, it's spring, summer, so it's supposed to be like something you can wear in the spring and the summer.
Yeah, so they tend to have, like last year we had some like beautiful, like bright, with like a bright blue and a bright green, kind of like a Family Mart colors going on.
Yeah, I think that's what they were inspired by. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, you guys did a really nice photo shoot over in Japan, actually.
Right, yeah.
Before they came out. But this year we have some really, really cool colors. I'm not going to show off the things there, but you can show on the screen there. We have, for Super Loopers, we have Heather Gray and Sumi Black, which are familiar. But I believe new, we're going to be having a burgundy as well as an orange, and what everyone is after, especially me and my wife, is the purple. It's like a royal purple. I'm definitely going to probably try and get one. Max told me he's interested.
Definitely, probably going to.
Yeah. Well, for sure, my wife is getting one, and I think I'm gonna get which one too. I just don't know if I'm gonna get the zip or the pull. I think it's gonna get the pullover.
I'm a pullover man myself.
Yeah, it's gonna get that. So also we have, I think the green is making a return as well, according to our list over here. So we have all of them. Of course, we also have them in pullover and zip form and crew neck form there, including like the purple, the orange, the green, the black, the gray. I think that's,
Basically,
I think that's it.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff over there, and that's just like one of our Wonderlooper orders coming in. So we always do our best to carry everything that they got. If there's something from Wonderlooper that you guys really, really want, let us know. We'll talk to our guys. I am actually. Okay, mark my words. I'll get that purple one. I'm locking in. Here it is on camera for everyone to see. I'm locked in for the purple. You're very welcome, Bezad. You'll hear from us.
Okay, so for today's main segment of the show, we've been getting some calls about the MIJ16. I know a lot of you are excited about it for good reason, but people are a little bit confused about the sizing. Is it going to shrink? That kind of thing. How do I use the size chart? Whatever. So I thought we could kind of address that today. So first of all, we're gonna run through this with Mr. Terry. And he's going to be our demo. So we're going to try on a few different pairs. Actually, let's just try on all the fits with you. We're going to go to the store. But first, before we do that, a few questions. When we choose our size, these are unsanforized. Does that mean they're going to shrink a whole bunch?
Normally, yes, but these will not shrink. These jeans are not going to shrink at all because they've been
maybe a little bit if you boil them or hot dry them.
They have been tempe treated. That means they've basically been hand washed and air dried to remove all shrinkage. So they're unsanforized to keep all the character, that lovely hairiness, the extra slub, but they've also been washed and dried to get rid of that shrink worry. This is the best of both worlds. You get unsanforized character plus no risk. One size is not going to change. So we're trying to do, get the best of both worlds. That's why it's such a premium product.
Here also, pro tip, just before we get through, always check the size chart. Always read the product description, and I mean the whole product description. This one is a little bit long, so I get it, but there are definitely some people who read the first paragraph and stopped and didn't read the rest, because if you read it, you'll actually see that it talks about the tempe treatment that is treated for shrinkage and that. So going forward, if you're going to spend a decent amount of money on something, I always recommend these. Read the whole product description just in case so you know everything about it. But Terry,
yes,
do you know what your normal waist measurement is?
Not my waist measurement.
Like your on
yeah,
your
but I'm
jeans
wearing a True Guy 34, which is pretty much what I always wear here.
I think you're gonna have to strip down to your what do they call it?
Skivvies. Yeah, the skivvies.
And measure that pair.
All right.
We'll be back in a second. Terry is here down to his skivvies. As you may not know, he's actually a never nude. So this is
as low as it goes.
This is as low as it goes. So we have his solid black selvage here, and we're gonna measure these. If you haven't checked out the measuring guide, I recommend you do, because I'm not gonna go through the whole thing here, but we'll just measure these real quick. So again, waistband completely parallel, pulled straight, and then we'll get our little measuring tape here and measure across, pulling snug. So I'm getting about 18.5 here. So I'll write that down. 18.5, and then we have to multiply by 2, which would be 37.
Yeah.
37. Can still do math. And then just because we are going to try on the Super Guy.
What?
Well, we'll just do the thigh here, like 13.25. 13.25, just for reference, although these are True Guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna go over to the computer and Terry's gonna find his size.
With my measurements, it's super easy. We're just gonna follow the chart, walk across the room over here. Product over here, it says MIJ 16 Kentucky Super Guy. We're gonna click on the size chart there, highlight that, the size chart. Click on that. Here are all the measurements, and the measurements that we're interested in particularly, with my pointer stick, is going to be the waist and, of course, the upper thigh there, which we just measured. So the waist, of course, we just measured at 37. So I'm going to scroll over. Tag size doesn't quite fit, no worries. So there it shows 34 and 36. Sorry.
You need like 37 inches, right?
Yeah, 37. So my advice is whenever you're between sizes, go to the larger size. Do not choose the smaller of the two sizes. It's always better. If you're stuck between there, like I am perfectly between there at 37, I would then go for size 36. And we're going to go all the way down again. And we'll just make sure that we have the thigh size here. So that was upper thigh. And it's going to be around 12.5 compared to 13 there. So we'll see how that goes.
It should be fine.
Should be
because
fine.
those are a little bit looser on you in your thigh area. They're not tight. And this is a super guy after all.
This is the super guy, so we're not comparing apples to apples. Of course, the true guy has a much larger thigh. We'd expect the super guy to have a much smaller thigh, and that kind of gels.
Okay, let's do one more.
So for the super guy, it makes sense that I would go to a 36 because it's quite a tight fit. So I'd write that down. Super guy is going to be 36. Let's try the true guy. So over here. So true guy, the same thing. Got a nice special pic. You know that we have special pictures for every single fit. These are always different. It's always correct. So size chart again, 37. Oh wow, perfect. Yeah. So there we go. Waist 37. It lines up with a tag size 34. 34 is the size that I need. Okay. And then for the upper thigh, it measures at 14. I had it at 13.5. Perfect. 34 again. True guy 34. Great. I'm gonna do that again. The weird guy, just because a bit of repetition there. But to the changing room.
Action.
Ta-da! So here we are, super guy 36, and yeah,
They fit.
perfect. I didn't do all the buttons because my fingers are gonna get tired. I got another 4 hours of this. No judging. Yeah, anyway, so here's the super guy as measured before. The waist is really good. Like we saw earlier, the size charts, the thighs are a little bit tight, but that's still okay. Like, they're still wearable, but this just goes to show there's a difference in fit between, of course, the true guy and the super guy, obviously. But you can also see that reflected in the numbers here. So here I am, super guy. Get those pockets unfolded. Yeah, it's quite nice. Super guy 36. Woo. Here we are again with the weird guy 34s. Again, great room in the waist here, not too tight at all. Thighs are fine. Weird guy 34, as predicted. To go through, man. And these are all narrow leg openings. Who even wears narrow heavyweights? Cut that part. Here we are in the easy guy 34s.
As you can tell, Terry is
Plenty of room for the gut. Plenty of room for the behind. What little, there it is. Great.
Very.
So here we are with the true guy 34s. Again, waist is great. Behind is great. Thighs are great. This would be the pair that I would choose personally for myself. So here I am in the strong guy 36s. Again, waist measurement, perfect. Lots of room over here. Nice and strong. Back measurement, just fine. Comfy.
Comment down below if Terry should get the strong guy.
These are, yeah, they're pretty strong. Anyway, I hope that was quite enlightening. I'm happy that I get to show you every single fit of the new MIJ16. Hopefully you can kind of see, just by comparing some measurements, how you can get the kind of sizes almost perfect right in the first try. So give it a shot. And we're back. So I hope you guys enjoyed that helpful little video on how to kind of choose your correct size of jeans the first time. Remember to check the measuring guide, follow whatever we showed you, and as you're ever unsure, come back to this video or check our little guide on the website. We'll walk through it point by point. Anyway, for those of you who know, now you know, it's that time of the video where we have the word of the week. The word of the week is a special word that I say, and you put that in the comment section of your order, and you can be entered to win a little prize from us. And even if you don't win that prize, don't worry, we always have a couple of little extras, mini bonus stickers, and some kind words of love from somebody you've seen on the video here today. Last week's winner, all the way from Fullerton, Ontario, we have Cameron. And Cameron says he's hate to throw any of us wonderful people out the window, but he's required to demonstrate someone to win a tote bag. So close that window, put down the person, and we're going to send you a tote bag and some little goodies over there. Cameron's got these cool little keychains. He got the actual keychain and the belt hook. So let there be no debate for Cameron. He gets one of each. Excellent choice. I do hope you enjoy them. Thank you very much for writing in. As for this week's word, it's daguerreotype, suggested to us by one of our special friends, the Moor. Thank you very much. Daguerreotype is a fun little, let's say, a photo-themed word, maybe close to Garrett's heart. Maybe one of his distant relatives was deep into daguerreotypes, or has appeared on a daguerreotype somewhere. Anyway, that's the word. Put it in the comment section of your order, and you can be entered to win a little prize from us. This does bring us to the end of the video, though. So as always, I'll leave you with my own kind words and wishes, which is, be kind to everybody. Have a nice day. Look after yourself, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.